Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dells. Starting it off with some Scrandle 2. Let's go. Which of these two pictures received more votes from Scran fans all around the world? This crispy Korean chicken with a spicy glaze of the Vancouver Whitecaps stadium, or this shark? Holy, this is so cursed. You have no, okay. You have to imagine people aren't just gonna go for the meme, and they're gonna think rationally with their heads, and they go with the spicy. Okay, thank you for not picking the shark, the cursed ass looking shark. All right, the tub of grasshoppers from the Seattle Mariners. Holy what? That's crazy. I didn't think the US was on the eat the bugs train, but yeah, let's go this thing from the Spurs, the Tottenham Spurs. This looks disgusting and this looks plain, but this just looks grosser. Like, what's going on with that meat? Yeah. All right. Ooh, you get a lot of things in this sharing box from Brentford FC right here. But this Indian box, it does look pretty good. This naan soaking up this this chicken, this butter chicken here. And on the fries, things with fries never fails. There's no fries here. Oof. Okay, thing with fries rule has failed me. This bun is too small for that, but people don't fuck with red onion, I guess. People just don't like red onion. Chicken tenders and fries, or wedges, from the USA. But the 24-pound chips and drink steak sandwich. Okay, here's what I think is going on. Even though this comes with the drink, they're not picturing the drink. People are going to see 24 pounds and be like, that's not worth the money, because like they don't have object permanence. I can't see the drink. It must not exist. So they go with this one. Yep. It's the only time you'll see American food win. The only time. Thing on fries. Oh, but this guy's got some good seats, I think. But no, we don't go with the pie and mash. We go with the katsu curry fries. Yeah, obviously. That should have more than 51. Easily. What the heck is going on in England, man? What's going on in Scotland? What is going on? Dundee FC. Holy, you got to go this. Even though the thing, you have to, unfortunately, the thing on the right's burnt. It's literally a hockey puck. They're selling a hockey puck at a soccer stadium. Ooh, this is kind of drenched in gravy, but this is freaking pizza, man. And it's only $4.80? Yeah, okay. Good value there in Korea, holy. Okay, this just looks good. It doesn't even matter that it's up against that unmelted American cheese. It just looks good. Okay, 8 out of 10. Kind of threw in the middle there, but not bad. The race for 10 for 10 is on. All right, next up. We're bringing back Pokedoku. It's been a while since I've done this one. So let's just get our juices flowing for a little bit. Let's think about some Pokemon. Pikachu. Yeah, okay. We're ready to start. This is Pokedoku. We must find a Pokemon that meets the criteria for each square on the grid. And the more unique the Pokemon, the more unique of an answer it is amongst everybody who plays, the better score we get. So let's go with the most obscure, not fully evolved ground Pokemon we can think of. So nothing in Gen 1, so not Cubone. Nothing in Gen 2, we're not doing Phanpy. But these can be partly ground. So I'm thinking, is Burmy Cloak Form, is that considered ground at this point, or is it not until it evolves? It might have to wait until it evolves. But it's not a bad show. We're not doing Drillbur. Oh, Nincada. Nincada might be a good show. People might not know this is part ground. But it also is, it is Gen 3. So, like, if you really wanted to do something, you'd probably do, like, Roller or something. One of those, like, Scarlet and Violet Pokemon. But let's see what we get. 3.2. 3.2 is not bad, although I bet you there are some like 0.1s on that list. Okay, not fully evolved bug. Okay, we go to the thing that evolves from Scatterbug. We go Spupa. Spupa is like my go-to Pokemon in my head when I think of like what is just a completely irrelevant, forgettable Pokemon. The other middle stage bug Pokemon have some sort of cultural relevance. Kakuna, Metapod, you know, Gen 1, anime, Pokemon Stadium minigames, memes about using Harden. Like, it's there. Nothing is going on for Spupa. Although it's kind of got a funny name. Like, I'm surprised they haven't brought that one back a bit more. Not fully evolved Steel. Okay, who can we go for this? We can go Bronzor. Probably a little too common. I would say probably a little too common to go Beldum or Matang. We probably want to go into some later gens here. Maybe we go Clink Clang. Or wait, hold on. What's the name of the Pokemon? Clang. Let's go Clang. 5.7. Ooh. Not a great answer. I think Gen 5 and below is still pretty... Especially if you go like a monotype Pokemon, you might need to go like Pokemon that's, say, partly Steel, but you kind of like forget that it's partly Steel sometimes. Steel Flying. We cannot go Skarmory. We have to go Celesteela here. I think those are the only two you can go. Oh no, you could go Corviknight. I think Celesteela will probably be the best answer we can give. Unless there's like some Corviknight G-Max stuff going on. I'm not too quite sure. Flying Bug. This could be a lot of Pokemon. I like to go Mothim. Or I could go... Hey, you know what? Let's keep our Gen 6 thing going on. I'm surprised they didn't let me pick one of 300 different Vivian forms, but... Okay, 9.6, pretty bad. Maybe I should have went with my gut and went Mothim. Or just really sat down and grinded Scarlet and Violet and, you know, Legends Pokemon, but that is for another day. Flying Ground. Okay, so other than Gligar and Gliscor, like, I'm imagine probably some Paradox Pokemon probably meet this criteria. I don't really know them. I'm trying to think if there's anything in Sword and Shield. I'm not thinking of anything immediately. There might be like a Mega or like a regional variant that meets this criteria, but unfortunately we have to go with one of the ones that's going to kill our score. Like this is going to give us like 30 or like 40 or something. Yeah, 30. Yikes. Unova Ground Pokemon. Okay, how about we go for the Unova Ground? We don't go Crocodile or Crocorock. We go Golett. Because I bet you some people forget that this is a Ghost Ground. 4.6. Not bad. Unova Bug. Does not include the Indigo Disc Pokemon. Yeah, I would have assumed. Unova Bug. Larvesta, Volcarona, Genesect. How about we go Genesect? 5.1. Unova Steel. Lastly, what are we thinking for this? Were there any legendary? I don't think any of the Kyurems. Meloetta. I already used Genesect up. Yeah, I don't think there are any legendary Steel type Pokemon for Unova. What about... I don't really like Clink Clang. I mean, the thing is with the Unova decks, since they're all introduced in that gen, and especially in Black and White, they only used Black and White Pokemon. Like, chances are this Pokemon's relevant to the story in some way. So, like, I think you just kind of go like Escavalier or something. Probably less common than the Clank family, I'm assuming. All right, what did we get? Okay, actually not too bad. 85 uniqueness rank. We were looking to get 54. So let's see. We guessed the most common for Gligar. None of the other ones lined up. Oh, Lando T. Lando T? Ground flying? That thing's only been meta for like 800 years. Combi for bug flying. Bug Unova? The least common Galvantula? Yeah, I guess Seismitoad's pretty forgettable. And Mega Excadrill. That's how they get you. What's a Mega Excadrill looks like? What the heck? I gotta get up to date. Corviknight G-Max. Of course it was Corviknight G-Max, but only by a smidge. And another thing where it is Sliggoo Hisui. Like, how was I gonna get that? Alright, well, let's round up the dull slate with Minute Cryptic. Alright, original Big Bad Wolf is foremost huffing and puffing creature. Okay, so there's a lot of things like the indicators here. Original. That can be a first letter indicator. Maybe of one letter. Bad could be a anagram indicator of either big or wolf. Big could be an anagram indicator of taking the big letters here. O, B, B, W is foremost. That probably just means we're putting this first in the clue. I don't know if this would want us to select the first letters or like, or do anything else fancy with it. Big Bad Wolf is foremost. Huffing and puffing. This could maybe be anagram indicator if they really wanted to stretch it, which they sometimes do. Huffing and puffing creature. And we're going to get an 8 character answer. So what can we do? What is likely to be the definition? Huffing and puffing creature? Maybe like a something that huffs and puffs that isn't Big Bad Wolf. What kind of creature would that be? Perhaps something like no, I don't know. Wow, that's a great question. Maybe okay, let's just try playing around with our supposed indicators. Let's take the original, a Big Bad Wolf is foremost huff and puff. Like, is that gonna give us creature somehow? Probably not. Okay, but if we take the original of Big, we make a Bad Wolf. Oh wait, hold on. We might be on something. Is foremost. So maybe the I. Huffing Blowfish. Wow! Alright. Hey, not so bad. And we actually managed to arrive there via wordplay. Ain't that something? Alright, well, that's the dull slate for today. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all the love I'm getting over on the shorts. So, hey, if you are a watcher of this more long-term content, feel free to check out my shorts and yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know what the fuck. I don't guys, I'm not a like, comment, subscriber. But you know, you can do it if you want. All right, peace.